What's going on, lads? Today we're playing some more Extinction again on Call of Duty Ghosts. If you're new here and for some reason you clicked on this video, I'm just going back to Extinction just to replay all the maps because I really enjoyed Extinction. A lot of people didn't really like it, but I really enjoyed it. So yeah, we're going back, playing it again, and this time we're playing on Mayday. Mayday is the second DLC map. And this is a really solid map. They're all solid maps, actually. I can't even really pick a favourite because they're all so good. So, yeah, anyway. The gun that I decided to use in the end of this, usually I'd pick up the Ripper, which is like right there. But I thought I'd use something different in this game. I picked up the ARX in a minute because I needed it, but that's not the gun I went with. I went with the LSAT, the LMG, for the majority of the game. That was a very solid gun, and I'm glad I picked that up. So here I'm just getting the first two hives over and done with, nice and easy. This second one here is so easy. I activated this trap and I just stood there. For a majority of this hive I just stood there and the trap did all the work. I shot like 4 of them. So yeah, first two, in fact the first couple is like really easy. But after this you have to put a drill down to open a door. Once the door's open, you've already got a mini boss. So yeah, it's not really that difficult either. It's not like, I don't think it attacks you. But it's pretty easy. But on the other maps, it's usually the first, as I say, like the first 2 areas you need to get past before it becomes like difficult. Which is actually the case with this. Once you get to the final area, maybe the area just before, it does get really difficult, to be honest with you. But I make it look easy because I'm using sentry guns, which is actually what I'm going to talk about the loadout. The loadout, what I'm using, same as last time, but instead of using Vulture, I'm using sentry guns. I'm just using armor piercing, riot shield, armor, sentry gun. Weapon specialist is my class loadout. I think that's it. Yeah. So weapon specialist just so I can get power, and stalker, sleight of hand, all the fast perks for using weapons and stuff, and power perks for weapon damage and that. Riot shield so you can't get hit on the back. Armor, I don't really know what you could use instead of armor. That would be a good idea. Armor's just, you know, the best. Right, so I'm using sentry gun this time. I mainly thought about this because it would be like a change, you know. Just I didn't actually like. Now that I used it, I'm glad because it is perfect for it. But I didn't actually think that it would be a good idea to use it. But for this one in particular, it was definitely a good idea, and you'll see why at the end. But yeah, I was using the sentry gun, and when I upgrade that, it just made my game so much easier, like so much easier. I think I'm going to use sentry gun for the rest of them now. If you place it properly and like you place it in a corner or something where they can't actually get to it unless they get shot at, it's just a really good streak to use. So yeah, I killed that tentacle nice and easy, and I went through the door nice and easy. Doors only take like what, 20 seconds or something. They're not actually, you don't get points from or anything. It's just opening the door. They spawn in a couple like there. I opened the door there because I want to get this venom schematic. You don't have to open this, it's optional. There's actually optional doors around the map that you can open. You don't get extra score for doing it, but there's like things behind the door like that you can get, special like searchable containers and stuff like that. But I only open that one. I don't bother opening the rest. I open that one so I can get the venom schematic, because the venom is very handy. You can see now at this point that I got my LSAT and I have my weapon specialist fully leveled. I think I think I just did it there, so you can see like how OP this thing is. The only thing is the reload. There is a strategy to which order you upgrade your skill points in, or you use your skill points in. Like, it does really affect the game which order you use them in. So if you were to upgrade like something useless, and then it's the end of the game and you actually really needed armor, it will fuck you up and you will go down. So for this game I don't usually upgrade armor like straight away because I don't usually need it. I don't get that close to dying, but because I had a relic on that made me take more damage, I thought it'd be a good idea to start upgrading armor early. I obviously upgraded my specialist first so that I could do more damage and reload faster and all that stuff, and then after that obviously I did armor, then I think I did sentry gun and ammo, and then riot shield and pistol doesn't really matter. I do riot shield anyway, just to increase the amount of hits you can get on your riot shield, but it doesn't really matter. And by that point, if you failed a bunch of challenges, you won't have those skill points, but it doesn't matter anyway, as long as you have your armor, your ammo, and your streak, and your like perk or your class, whatever it's called. As long as those are fully upgraded, you're ready to rock and roll by the end of the game probably. So yeah, anyway, relics. I'm using 2 relics. The first one is take more damage when you're injured. So I think when you start taking damage, you take more damage after that, I'm pretty sure. Something like that anyway. And then the other relic I'm using is it's something like what is it? Can't regen while sprinting. There's something else to it as well, but I can't really remember. It's pretty easy relics. If I was a higher prestige, I would use more relics just to make it harder and make it more interesting. But yeah, those are the relics that I'm using. Also, if you look in the background here at the gameplay, this is like a perfect example of like being able to like make it look easy. Like, I know the spawns on this bit, they come from where I'm aiming now, they come from down there, and then they come from just over the bottom. It's not hard actually, you can kind of see them spawn, but as long as you can just hold them down and just shoot them as they're coming towards you, it's just so easy. You can just stand there, and because obviously I got weapon specialist, everything is just so powerful, I can just take them all out really easily, and it feels really easy, and like it's really easy, but it's not. Like, if they pile up, like the aliens pile up and you don't kill them all quick enough and they pile up, it gets really difficult. And then you got areas like this one where like you can't really spawn trap, so you kind of just got to kill them when they get to you, and sometimes they can get to you in like massive groups and it can be quite mad. But if you're spawn trapping, you can just kill them as soon as they pop out, and it just makes your game so much easier. But places like this, like built up, they usually spawn actually on the other side of like your area, so that obviously you can't spawn trap. So obviously if I wanted to go and spawn trap them now, I wouldn't be able to see the drill as well. And you get a higher score the more you defend the drill as well. Actually, I've only got 2 relics on, and I still managed to get top 2,000 in the world. I think that's quite impressive considering this game is however many years old, and only 2 relics. So if I had played with like 4 or more, I would have got some like really high rank in the world, which would have been cool. Not that anyone gives a flying fuck, but yeah. So I thought this would be a good idea. I thought this was a great master plan. So I put my sentry gun down to defend my back while I used this sentry gun up here. It did a great job. So I put 2 down. I was like, all right, cool, there we go, happy days. So yeah, just shooting away there, and then I come off it, and my sentry guns are just being absolutely fucked up. I nearly got fucked up. Luckily though, I chucked down some armor, so my armor could sponge all the damage from that rhino. Put some damage to that rhino. I should have been shooting at the one that was on my sentry gun, so then my sentry gun could have like shot some shit. But I pulled out the venom. My venom had full ammo in it, so that basically was happy days. But you want to be careful with the venom, because it does actually make you take a lot of damage, and obviously I had like no health, and I didn't want to get down here. But anyway, we got a full recovery. Chucked down some more armor. Just wait for the regen. The round's coming to an end now anyway, so yeah. But that was close. I nearly had it down there, but luckily we're still going strong. So yeah, that we're on to the final area now before the boss fight, and this is actually like the hardest area. But I did alright actually, but I think that's because my sentry guns were placed in a good spot. So I put it there. Obviously it's facing a door, like it's in front of a doorway, but nothing spawns outside that doorway after you go inside this room. So I thought that would be a good idea, and it was. It really did well. So it really helped me. This challenge here that I just completed, it was actually get 3 kills while they're in the air. It's actually a really stressful challenge to do, especially if you're trying to play for the trophy and you need to do it. Because sometimes I don't know why, it's like really dodgy. You shoot them in the air and it just doesn't count, and then you shoot the next one before it even leaves the ground and it counts. So you can get some really stressful challenges though. In fact, there's not that many I can think of. There's definitely that air challenge one. Sometimes I know on point of contact, if you get kills with traps in the farm area, that's quite difficult actually, because the only things that really spawn in are like hunters, the red ones, and like just powerful ones, so they don't actually die straight away when they run over your trap. So it is quite annoying. But the leper one can be annoying. You could be like really far, you could be like, yes, I'm gonna get my trophy, one more challenge to go, and then the alien that you're supposed to kill in 30 seconds called the leper, it could spawn something ridiculous, and you might not find it. Sometimes it could get glitched. I don't know if it gets glitched, but sometimes it feels like it does. Like it gets glitched in its spawn and it doesn't move, because sometimes you get the challenge, you look all over the place for it, and you just don't find it. And actually sometimes what happens is, it spawns in, it runs about on the map, and then you've only got 30 seconds to find this thing, and it runs about for about 15 seconds, and then it decides to run around outside the map. I've noticed that a few times on point of contact, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, I finished the second hive in this room now. There's only one more hive left to do, and I've got to defend I don't even know, something to do with chlorine gas. So wait until the room fills up with chlorine gas. Got to defend the 4 different things, which I thought was going to be like solid, because usually it is quite solid. If you don't kill the aliens quick enough, they do start piling up. Which is why earlier on I said is a good idea I use sentry gun. I said something like that anyway, but like, this is why I'm glad I used the sentry gun instead of the vulture, because I could use 2 sentry guns, one on the left, one on the right, and it honestly just made it so easy for me. I just let the sentry guns do the defending, and I turned around and started shooting at the spawns, so it just made it so much easier for me. This whole room was a lot easier just because of the sentry guns and where I placed them. As long as you place them in the right spot, and like they don't get destroyed straight away, because they do cost 2 grand. So if you put down like 2 at the same time, 4 grand, and they get destroyed straight away, it's not going to be good, is it? You're gonna have to earn that money back. So as long as you've got a good spot, it's alright. So here we go. Look, we're doing the I don't even know what this part's called. Defending the release the chlorine gas. So you got to defend whatever the fuck those things are. So this part actually does take ages, but obviously I've cut it down so it doesn't take ages. But if you struggle with this bit, I think they keep spawning even when so say if you just like got injured, like really badly injured, you had to run away and like, heal up and all this stuff. I think they keep spawning in, so it gets really hectic. So if I was to turn around now for 2 seconds and just do something else, heal up, just restock my ammo or whatever, and then turn back around, then there'd be loads of them, and if I can't control it, then it does become really hard. But because I got 1 sentry shooting there, 1 sentry shooting there, me shooting the spawns behind, they can't pile up, and I'm only killing the ones that come in. Like, I just kill them as they come in, so it doesn't seem like it's difficult. But this is obviously the last step of the map before the boss fight, so obviously this is supposed to be hard. But luckily, with the loadout that I've got, this was quite easy, and the sentry guns made this 400 billion times easier. So I'm going to use the sentry guns in the next one as well, because awakening is the next one, and the final thing for that is defending. I don't know what it's defending, but it's defending something. I was also going to talk about that alien, that alien that's only in this map. It's called Cedar. It's like the secret, the exploding ones. Those ones there, but yellow. They're like, what are they? They crawl on the wall and shit, and on the ceiling, and what? They shoot scorpion stuff, and they shoot whatever those plants are that shoot at you. Yeah, they're quite weird, but they're pretty easy. So I guess that's why I didn't bring them back, because they were just stupid. Pretty easy. But in the next one, Awakening, they bring in a gargoyle. Fucking those things are so annoying, honestly. Oh, and the mammoths, god, they are so powerful. Here I thought I was being clever. I thought I would put a sentry gun there, and then put a sentry gun facing that way, and I will rack up points while shooting at the Kraken. No, that didn't work at all. My sentry got destroyed, and then I didn't have that many points. But yeah, this was my strategy anyway. Just, I don't know if anybody else uses a different strategy, but I think using the turret is the best strategy to take out the Kraken. Shoot it right in that center spot there. I think that does the most damage. And then I usually tap the trigger so it doesn't overheat. I'm not sure what the best method is, but I usually just tap it. I suppose you could hold it, let it overheat, and then hold it and then let it overheat or whatever. So it doesn't really matter anyway. I use the turret. I don't know what's better. You could use the teeth upgrade on your weapon specialist. It gives you unlimited ammo for a certain amount of time. You could use that. I suppose that would be a good idea as well. But I don't actually have that on this account, so I won't be using that. That's the strategy I use to take the Kraken out anyway. I start with like the sentry gun, the turret thing. Use all the ammo in that. And then once I've run out of ammo in that, I use my main gun until I reach the health cap. There's health caps by quarters. So like right now, I think that's where it stops, where it is now. Maybe a little bit more, and then like it doesn't matter how much you shoot him after that. It doesn't go down anymore. It needs to go under the ship and then come up again before you can start damaging it anymore. Even though you're still getting hit markers, so you might have damaged it so fast. Like right now, it's heating up the ship. That's one of its like tiers of like things that it does. But because I've damaged it so fast, it doesn't even have time to actually properly do that, because it needs to move on to its next stage, which is the EMP. It didn't EMP me because I'm stood behind cover. But anyway, if you damage it quick enough, you can just move past all the stages. And the first stage it does is just it puts its tentacles down the center of the ship, and that doesn't even really matter because you're not down the center of the ship, you're just on the turret, so basically it doesn't even attack you. So as long as you don't run out of ammo, or like you don't stop shooting it when it heats the ship up, that could get annoying because you have to stand on where the hives are, where you can't stand on metal basically because it heats the ship up, obviously. So if you run out of ammo and stop shooting it there, that could get annoying because there could be a lot of them, and you could get pushed onto the ship and take damage. The EMPs doesn't even really matter. You get hit by it, it's annoying, but it doesn't kill you really. Yeah, that's basically it really. It's just rinse and repeat. Well, you do that like 4 times, I think. Yeah, 4 times. It's pretty simple. Sentry gun, finish that. Normal gun, and then same again. You don't need to use sentry guns to defend yourself. You could just keep shooting at yourself to defend yourself with the sentry guns, like the remote turrets. You could defend yourself with those. You don't need like kill streaks defending you or anything. But I just thought I didn't even have a spot to put it. I just put it down and I thought it'd be a good idea. I also realised that his health actually goes down quicker when he's like flashing like that. He seems a lot more tankier than he actually is, because as soon as you start shooting him, like his health bar moves down so it's slow. But as soon as you hit the stage where like he glows like this, I don't know why. I could be wrong actually. I'm just making this up. I'm pretty sure his health moves down a lot quicker once he starts glowing like this. So that's also something to keep in mind. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I could be wrong though. You never know. But yeah, that's 2 times now I've got through that now. So now he just goes under the ship. I'll cut it now because he takes his time about it as well. So same as before. Wait for the sentry gun. Make sure you get your shield on your back, and make sure you face the wall as well. So you see I've got 13 hits on my shield in the bottom left. So face the wall and then use a turret. So now if something comes and hits me behind, it won't hit me, it'll hit my shield. And I've got 13 hits. So you just look at the bottom left at your shield where it says you've got 13 hits. Now I've got 11. I know I'm getting hit, so I quickly look at myself, sort that out, carry on shooting. And that's basically that really. Just, you know, use all the ammo in this, 208 bullets, use all these bullets now, either killing the things that are hitting me in the back or just shooting at the boss, and then just wait until the next stage and just do the same again. It's quite an easy boss fight. I mean, it seems quite, I don't know, like intimidating when you look at it and you think, fucking hell, look at the size of them, but it's a pretty easy boss fight. It's quite cool though. You know, it does give Extinction mission like something to look forward to at the end. This one's actually quite an entertaining one, even though it's not really challenging. I don't think it's not really that difficult. I suppose it would be quite difficult with more relics, and you know, it probably would be quite difficult with 4 people as well, because obviously more aliens and more damage I think you have to do with 4 people. But no one plays it anymore, so you will not be getting 4 people unless it's your friends. So that's kind of sad, but. Yeah, no boss fight on Awakening, which is the next one I'm going to be doing, which is kind of sad, but it is quite hectic, so that might be fun. But the one after that, Exodus, the last one on that is like hectic and 3 bosses at the same time, so that's going to be quite fun. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be that for Extinction. I don't really think I'm going to carry on with it though, because obviously it's such an old game. I think anyone clicking on these videos are just people that are friends of mine. So, yeah. Anyway, after this is all done, or not even after, during this little series, Modern Warfare 2 is going to come out, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to go for special ops, nukes. I've done the campaign. That was awesome. Campaign was brilliant. If you haven't watched that, or if you haven't played it, play it. It's actually really good. Best campaign they've had in a long time. The teaser for the new No Russian mission was, give me chills. Fucking hell, it was good, really good. Makarov's coming back. I can't wait. They've got the same characters and everything. Yeah, it was really good. So anyway, this is the last segment of the boss fight. Just gotta fuck him up now. Wait till he turns into his wait till he starts glowing. I think it's now, innit? Any minute now, and then just absolutely shred his health. Yeah, that's Mayday. It took me, just under an hour to complete this. Usually it takes me a lot longer, because when I play this I like to do all the doors as well, but there's not really any point in doing the doors, because I don't actually think they give you score when you do it, so it's kind of pointless. But You know, it's just a bit of fun. When you open the doors, you get like the red toolboxes, and the red toolboxes spawn in like parts for schematics. That's basically all the doors are for. So if you pick up like a special schematic, so you can get like a sticky flare bomb, and to build it you need to open red toolboxes. So yeah, you need to open doors to get to those red toolboxes. But yeah, anyway, I was just looking at his health then. Actually, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that his health goes down quicker when he's glowing like that. But yeah, there we go. Absolutely shat on that fucking... Look at the size of him. Fucking hell. Imagine that. Imagine he lived in the waters. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's Mayday. Sorted. Gonna do Awakening next. I'll probably try and do zombies tomorrow. Who knows though, who knows. Anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, fair fucking play to you. Fair fucking play. Right, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.